Brian, are we live?
Okay, we're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of That Checks Out. Ted, Damon, and Brian here, bringing you the show.
That was your lead in?
That's all I got.
That's pretty hot. That's a nice take right there. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. The reviews are in, folks. Yeah. The reviews are already in. Where are we starting? Are we starting here this week?
No, there's no more deviled eggs on the roof. Yeah, I think we should. I think we should. We're going to keep it short, though. We're going to keep it short.
Strange stories. Strange stories.
Strange stories. I'm going to go to just one story. And then, because it's New Year's.
It is New Year's. Oh, we're going to resolutions and whatnot?
We're going to go to resolutions. All right. And I got some interesting stuff on that kind of fits in the strange stories. But,
Yeah, because you don't fit in your pants.
Right.
So is that a resolution?
What was that noise?
Yeah.
Did you just get another text?
No,
You've got mail.
Meg Ryan over there on the board. We have the worst references ever.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was a pretty bad one.
Yeah, it was bad. But you knew who it was, right?
Yeah.
All right, see? Yeah. So, all right, here's our story. Maniac squirrels terrorize Queens neighborhood. Okay?
Well,
not
like
the Queen of England.
Queen?
Yeah.
That would
Freddie
be
Mercury
hilarious.
cannot die in peace.
There were those dudes in those tall, goofy hats chasing squirrels around.
Yeah, Buckingham Palace. Not that queen either. So anyway, and it's not RuPaul's house. So anyway, maniac squirrels terrorize Queens neighborhood.
Like the New York Queens.
Like New York. Yeah. Like the Yankees.
Yeah,
right.
like where Eddie Murphy
Queens.
went to find his wife.
Those back roads, yes. Squirrels have attacked residents of Regal Park. The last assault finally drew blood. So essentially, they have squirrels out here that are, I guess they're angry. And what's funny is some of the names in here.
Well, yeah, because their cousin squirrels are out, in Manhattan, living the big life, and they're stuck out in Queens. I mean, at least they're not Staten Island squirrels. That'd be terrible.
They're just rolling people. Bodies are turning up everywhere. Oh, man. Is this the mob?
Hey, you got my nuts? We talked about this.
Who called me nuts?
And funny how.
So
Good reference.
So basically, this is a friendly reminder that victory against wild animals is never assured. A group of squirrels decided they're sick of their place on the food chain and are going after people in the neighborhood. So in reality, the latest victim, get this name, is Michelin Frederick.
Is he the one that goes and reviews all those restaurants?
It's a she, and she's named after tires.
Yeah.
Michelin Frederick.
Well, either that or the Michelin Guide, which is also named after tires.
She's not allowed to wear white.
The food reviews. That was originally for tires, right? No. Yeah, no, it's the same company.
She's the only one that can wear white after Labor Day. So anyway, she fended off a squirrel at her home. But they drew blood, okay? And then they go on to say that she wasn't the first resident on 65th Street. So apparently 65th is not where you want to be for the squirrels.
All right.
It's a bad area. All right? They've been rushing and pouncing outside several homes, okay? So far, no one's been able to shoo them away, right? What? First off, I never shoot a squirrel.
Yeah. Can you tire them away?
Yeah.
We need the Michelin Man. Well, we don't have that, but we got something close enough.
So they said there was blood covering the snow in front of her New York home.
Oh my God.
Because she sustained many puncture wounds from the little guy. And her quote was, "We were wrestling in the snow. There was blood everywhere. My fingers were getting chewed and it wouldn't let go. Eventually it just stopped and there was a big bloody mess." This is what this lady told the news.
You can find that squirrel using the blood trail.
It's snow, right?
Don't you say it. Don't you say his name. All right, I won't. Well, I think he went that way. I don't know why you flew me over here from England to tell you that the blood's going that way. I think the squirrel's that way.
If you could solve this case before it thaws, it's probably your best chance. Because once it thaws, you're going to be out of clues. So,
we just figured out blood's clues.
Yeah, but apparently they're low priority, because of COVID and everything like that. But they're calling them homicidal squirrels. And they've advised the neighborhood hire a trapper on their own. Hence what we were just discussing, right?
Right.
But these squirrels aren't just mean, they're clever, and the traps remain empty.
Can you imagine that? They like hire a trapper on your own. They're like, they call it. It's like, is it the bloody squirrels again? Because no, I'm not coming over for those squirrels.
I'm out of fingertips, man.
It's a woodchuck. You're not fooling me again.
Yeah. We got an escaped hamster. No, it's not. No, it's not. So the squirrels actually a while back they attacked the Michelin lady. They attacked her neighbors, and her name is Lisha Wang.
Oh.
So here's my thought: this can't be the same family because you would think a Wang would know how to defend themselves against somebody going after their nuts.
Well, it depends.
I got you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
I got you
Did
there.
we do this whole story for that one?
No. But I really like the name sticking out. So
Yeah, you really like that Wang sticking out, huh?
but so
like I broke Dave.
they interviewed Wang.
I wish your neighbor would have been like Firestone Jones.
It's definitely not a good year in this neighborhood. It's definitely not a good year. This story's got traction. This story's getting traction right now. I'm telling you right now.
I'm tired of it, to be honest with you.
That's like 5 dad jokes.
Yeah.
Like the first recording of the new. That's good. But basically, so Wang said that it jumped. She was walking in, and that a squirrel jumped on her back, launching an assault on her arm.
What?
And-
Is there video of this? Because this is gold.
So she says, she goes, I was screaming, she told CBS affiliate. Crazy. Then they said the Ving family lives next door to both of these guys, and there is a recording from their mailbox, which I could not find. I Googled this forever.
I was going to say,
could not
no one in
find
Queens has a Ring doorbell?
Right. So, but they said the first time they disengaged peacefully from the animal, the second time it made a rush. She made a rush to get in her house, and the animal attacked her. So the first time we're buddies. The second time you're like, I'm going to run away from you. And the squirrel's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You know?
I think if I live in the neighborhood, I'm going to be carrying around one of those tennis racket, like fly swatters, you know, those electrical ones.
Yes.
Just like, Ted's got another squirrel. Dead electrified squirrels all the way down the route.
Seems like a weird time of year for bug zappers. Nope. We got a squirrel.
Nope.
But I just thought that was neat. First off, you're named after a tire.
Right.
You're attacked by squirrels. It's a bloody mess. You're telling the news because your fingertips were chewed. Right.
Right.
And then your neighbor Wang also got attacked. Weeks before.
Didn't believe it.
Yeah. So
I still can't get over that. Like, that's a beautiful name. I think we should name our child that. After the tires.
What kind of name do you want? One that says longevity.
Yeah.
One that says roadside assistance.
One that says at least 35,000 miles.
Hey, have you rotated your children lately? Because I have.
Is there a winter version of her?
Yes. They put chains on her. They just put chains on her in the wintertime. Go outside and play. Go out. Why am I not going to have you fall down on the ice again? Put your chains on.
Yeah.
Go outside and play. Yeah.
Could have used those chains on those squirrels.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Hey, and stay away from that Bridgestone boy. He's got nothing good for you. Nothing good at all.
well,
So-
she rolled over with the Firestone one. So. How many times are we going to break Brian this one?
I don't know. but no, I like the names in that one. And I really thought, I'm like, how do you get held hostage in your neighborhood by squirrels?
Well, that's probably the problem why it wasn't taken seriously at first. Because imagine the police department gets a phone call about deadly squirrels from someone named Michelin.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Right.
This isn't. We're gonna have you talk to a nice doctor.
Right.
Oh, I've already seen a medical doctor for my wounds. Oh, not that
It
kind.
attacked my neighbor, the Wang. It attacked my neighbor's Wang, too. It's like, well, wait a minute now. Yeah. No, that's their name. My other neighbor recorded everything. She has
From her mailbox.
Yeah, but don't try Googling it because Lord knows you can't find the footage, you know. You would think that would be a real simple footage to find.
Yeah.
You know. But no.
You'd think that, the search terms would not bring up a lot of stuff. Your results are 1.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Did you mean?
Yes. We think you meant this. This is all we found.
Yeah. You said squirrel, right? Okay, yeah. No, we got this. Yeah. But so that was my only strange story. But I really thought it was strange because again,
that was a doozy.
I get a dog. I bet if you got a dog, you don't have a squirrel
I
problem.
bet if you got a cat. Because I think dogs would go up and try to do that curious thing, and then the squirrel would attack it out of nowhere.
Oh,
the
yeah.
cats don't do that. They just go straight in for the attack.
Yeah.
They don't mess around.
No, cat's first move is I'm going to be an ass, and we'll find out what's happening later. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think cats have all graduated from the Cobra karate. They strike first, no mercy.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, mercy does not exist in their dojo, does it?
So I'm guessing you've already.
Yeah, I've caught up.
You're all caught up now?
I'm caught up. I binged all 10 episodes yesterday. I'm good.
Wow. Someone was productive.
I watched them on 1.5 speed, though.
For real?
Yeah. Well,
Are you being
I like
serious?
it when they were on YouTube because I could put them on 2 times speed. Yeah. Come on. Like that dialogue, is that hard to follow?
Well, it's got to look like one of those old Chinese movies and kung fu movies when
It's
we were
weird
growing
how
up.
much my brain has gotten used to videos on 2 times speed.
Really?
Yeah. I watch almost everything on YouTube at 2 speed.
I hear some people do that with podcasts too, and I've tried it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
Anything
do it.
past like 1.2,
I can't do it if it's just listening. Like I have to have the visual stuff. Like because some podcasts will let you do it at 3 speed. And I'm like, what is this for?
Really?
Yeah. Like, all right, cool. I
It's
guess that
about
was good.
turkeys. It's
Yeah.
about turkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about turkeys. So all right.
A lot of podcasts about turkeys.
So why don't we? Brian's like, I will produce that podcast free of charge if I get to kill them at the end.
at the beginning.
Yes. We never have a guest on a second time. I guarantee it.
If I get to throw them through my paper shredder.
Yeah. 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 I'm going to play video games with him once. Just once. So I thought then what we do, I have some interesting New Year's resolutions. So the ones that they want you to have, basically, I don't know that I agree with these. I'm going to run through them, and then you can tell me if anything hops out to you.
All right.
Okay. These are the 10 suggestions for alternative resolutions. Like this will make you a better person.
Okay.
Okay.
Not doing a podcast with Damon.
1A. So get your photo taken in 5 interesting places. Learn a decent party trick. Yeah, there's no party, so that doesn't matter. Break a record. Make a new friend a month. Develop a good relationship with your body. All right. Learn something you never learned as a child, which might go back to number 5. Try a new food each week. Make the usual unusual. Sort out a financial worry. And do something nice for others every day. That's what they say you should make your New Year's resolutions. Now they're very vague, yet they're kind of to the point, you know? Do you have out of this, I would say taking a photo in 5 different interesting places, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, because at least that implies travel.
It does. It does. So if I can jump to one of mine.
All right.
One of mine, and this is, and I'll get to some other ones we got online and stuff, but one of mine was to go, I'm doing air quotes, more places and complete virtual reviews.
Oh, like when we went to
The Sky Needle or whatever.
we went to Virginia and you were reviewing Seattle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to do that because here's the thing. You can't travel right now, really, still.
Right.
Well, hopefully that opens up, but you can't right now. So why not, even if it's once a month, take yourself a vacation, pick somewhere on social media that you'd like to go, check yourself in there. Okay. So now a year from now, 2 years from now, you'll remember you didn't go there, but you will also, it prompts every one of those places to ask you to review or rate their facility.
Right.
So in which turn you could have a lot of fun. Now you don't want to be ignorant. You don't want to put in a bad review or lose somebody's job or be ignorant with it, but have some fun with it. You know, have some fun with it. Or, you know, if it's a place where you would go get something to eat, name something that's not on the menu. Be like, this was the best. I recommend you go here. This is the best place ever. It's a vegan store, you know, and it's like the steak was to die for. You know what I mean? And but make it so positive
Right.
that it shows up on the reviews. They get 5 stars. You know what I mean? And you recommended the steak.
Yeah. This guy had a really great time here, but we can't condone or support.
Right. Right. So I think I want to do that because then I'll see a lot more of the world virtually.
I mean, I am virtually traveling America right now.
Really?
Yes, I'm traveling Route 66 virtually.
You are. That's right.
Because
you're doing
like
that.
I'm crazy, but yeah,
No, that's right. You're doing the well, that's for doing either walking or riding your bike, right?
Yeah, any kind of activity: walking, riding, cycling, rowing, swimming.
So
Any
you should.
distance you can put in there.
So when you get destinations that stop, you should do this.
Yeah, I do get postcards every now and then. I did tag, like the last one in. I tagged the place that was near. I was like, oh, I should go here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm virtually here, so that a year from now it'll pop up and it'll say,
Yeah, but you should check yourself in there.
That's a good point.
Check
I don't
yourself
like saying
in.
that to you.
And so now the other thing that I would recommend, if you really want to make this fun, and I think I'm going to do this I'm going to grab a random person every time I check myself in, and I'm going to check them in with them too.
Is it going to be random or is it going to be Margie?
We did do that to Margie, didn't we?
Brian, we looked up. This is the person we went to high school with. We looked up the town they live in and started like tagging places in that town.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, we're coming. We'll be at your house in a few minutes. And we would tag like the grocery store, like the Walmart.
Yeah. We saw you at Walgreens. You had your curlers in and your bathrobe on. And you did not say hi. You know, and just all kinds of weird stuff.
Have the decency to wear real pants.
Yeah. Come on. It's Walgreens, damn it. You know.
I know it starts with wall, but it ends with green.
It's not a mart. This is not a mart. So my whole point is, and this is a challenge to everybody. Do that. Have fun with it. Check yourself. Where did you want to go on vacation last year? Do it. You know, because if nothing else, when you get there, I hate to say it, if you do get to see that place, it's like your own diners, drive-ins, and dives. If you do get to go see that place, you come in, you go, oh, I reviewed this place a couple years ago. They don't know you weren't there.
Right.
Oh, hey, thanks for the great review. Maybe you get some free fries. Maybe get a free merch. You know, for the trip you never took.
I understand your plan now.
Well,
now it makes sense.
Mine is more because I'm going to include somebody else. It's more throwing somebody else under the bus. It's more or less somebody else has to be like, wait a minute, I swear to God, I was never in Tacoma. You know what I mean? I swear, you know. What do you mean?
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah. So if nothing else, that plays into number one, but that's one of my New Year's resolutions.
I was going to
do that.
To Canada, visit our friend David McCauley.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But Canada won't allow you?
No, Canada won't accept Americans right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if you've looked, Brian. Almost every country won't accept Americans right now.
I heard Japan's shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, how am I supposed to go to the Super Mario Land if...
I know. It looks awesome.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah.
See, I haven't seen any of that stuff, so you guys
gotta check it out.
Have
They
fun
made
with it.
Super Mario Land a real live place.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, you can drive Mario Kart in there
Yeah,
and
they
stuff?
have a Mario Kart ride. They have a Yoshi ride.
You can bang your head against blocks until
real.
money
No,
comes out?
I don't know if money's going to come
legitimately.
out, but you can like legitimately jump up.
Yeah,
and
they have
bash
like
your head on stuff.
their version.
Well, I guess
their
if-
version of magic pans. You go up and punch the blocks, and you get coins for that. And there's other things you can do, and then you can trade those in for stuff. They make it immersible.
Well, I think maybe if I do the shrooms before I go on the ride, maybe it'll make it more enjoyable.
I like your style.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to start.
I'm gonna need a time check on this.
Hey, I'm checking me and you in there later. We're going to review that place. So learn a decent party trick. I don't need a decent party trick right now. There's no parties anyway, but
I was juggling on a recent work call, on a Zoom call.
were you really?
Yeah, I was juggling, and I wasn't doing great at it, but I was also riding a bike at the same time. But you can't see that because all you can see is chest height. And I took some crap for it, and I was like, all right, I want to see you ride a bike and juggle at the same time while on a phone call while being engaged. That's all I want to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Hey, by the way, congratulations on your engagement. Who is it?
What?
You said you were engaged. Congratulations.
Can we just have like dictionary.com on the screen the entire call?
We get Urban
this
Dictionary?
Entire,
We get some
recording?
Urban Dictionary going?
No.
Break a record. Would you think about breaking a record?
Yeah, the one you gave me last week.
This one?
The Victimone.
You already held it up earlier, so I knew you had
chuck
it over
at the
there.
wall right now.
Yes. I would like to break this very violently.
You know, the irony is my daughter got a turntable for Christmas and a couple microphones.
Oh,
So she got it in reverse.
That's where it's
she
at.
got the wrong way. She didn't get two turntables and a microphone. She got one turntable. But we're like, why do you have this? No one has vinyl in this house.
Did you play the record?
No, I left it here. That was what was ironic about it.
Oh, man.
Like when we picked up the sign to take pictures.
Yeah.
Like when I put the sign down, I put it on top of my album so I could walk out with it. I was thinking ahead. It's
So you buried it in the
Yeah.
studio, so you
Yeah.
didn't have to deal with it. I got you.
probably in that dumpster we're not allowed to use.
No, it's next to the fridge.
Make
I know, that's where I saw it earlier.
make a new friend a month. How about that? Make a new friend every month?
I'd like to lose a friend.
I'm asking for a friend. How do you lose a friend
Yeah.
that you do a podcast with?
Yeah.
This is so weird. You do another
Yeah. Hey,
podcast,
Brian,
Dad?
can you Google something real quick?
Develop a good relationship
But
with your
make a
body.
new friend a month. That's
A month.
That's quite a.
Well, especially during like times
Yeah.
like this. How do you're going to get real close with the,
But how many like friends do you want?
I don't have time for the friends I have.
Yeah, I
And most of them are very appreciative.
Yeah.
They're very appreciative.
I guess it's my point. I guess it's kind of ignorant to assume that within a month's time you can make a friend.
Yeah. You can
Like
have
how much are you going to devote to him? Oh, you know what? It's the 31st. I got to move on to the next guy.
Yeah.
So if we're not friends now, first off, I failed, and I don't have any more time for you.
I don't call you fam. I call you FOM. That's flavor of the month. That's what it stands for. You're not fam. You're FOM. You're FOM. So I'm on to somebody else because it is now summer and you only have a snowboard.
Hey, I made a resolution, so I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I can imagine using that for an excuse for anything.
Yeah.
Officer, I got to go. I made a resolution.
Yeah, I made a resolution.
I mean, are we going to be friends after this?
I made a resolution not to be in jail this year, so I gotta go.
Yeah, unless we're going to be friends from this for like a whole 30 days.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to keep me more than 30 days. Okay, then I guess we're good.
I guess we're in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make more friends while I'm there.
Wait, unlimited friends? Oh,
A whole house full of friends? That sounds fun.
wow.
That sounds fun.
Develop a good relationship with your body.
That I think this is a dangerous topic.
Huh?
I know where your jokes go. I'm kind of confused. So on this topic,
Yeah, this is dangerous. But on this topic.
well, this is the time of year when like gyms get ridiculous and you can get a lot of discounts on exercise equipment and everything because, same time like they sell tires in the fall because they know people need new tires for the winter. Like this is when you sell gym equipment. We bought a video game for the Nintendo Switch called Ring Fit Adventure. It's like a resistance ring and you put another control on your leg. It can tell if you're jogging in place or doing squats or whatever. That game is kicking my ass.
Really?
Yeah. And it's literally just a video game. Like, I guess you can do other like exercises, but they actually have a thing where you run in place and the character runs, and then there's things you can do where you push in the resistance ring or pull it out, or you do squats and like overhead thrust, like yoga poses and all this stuff. And I'm like, I can do this. It's just a video game. So I put it on. There's like 4 levels of difficulty. I put it on 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
So not quite the highest. And the next day it was like, how you doing? You want to take this down a notch? And I was like, oh, is this what we're doing, game? I one day and you're already like, I don't know, buddy. I think you overestimated.
The game's talking smack to you?
Yeah. But then, so I did it the second day and then I was like, okay, but then I woke up on the third day and was like, oh,
Yeah.
this all hurts.
Yeah. Get that nice 2-day burn?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. You feel pretty good.
So then I was like, I came back and there was like, we noticed you missed a day. And I was like, yeah.
yeah.
I wonder why there were so many of these on the shelf.
So you get bullied by a video game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they've already got my money, right? They know the deal.
I think it's awesome. Like you open the fridge, it's like, what are you doing, fat boy? Get over here. Let's do some work. Do some work.
Yeah, everything's connected. It's the Internet of Things.
Yeah, it's the Internet of Things. It's in Bezos' voice, though. It's just, hey, what are you doing? So I didn't know they made video games like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And it's much like we had the Wii Fit back in the day, which is literally just balancing on like a
Yeah.
you're like standing on a laptop. Don't fall off this laptop.
Yeah.
This one is legit. Like,
Yeah.
like you're running in place and you get down and you do like, planking and like squat and all kinds of stuff. And if you stand up too soon, it's like, nope, stood up too soon. That one doesn't count. Like it doesn't give you partial credit. It's like, no.
Oh, so it's like the gym.
It
It's like the
knows.
gym teacher.
Yeah. So it's like hold, release. And then you got to stand up. If you go up too soon, it doesn't count like the 30 seconds you were down there or the 29 seconds.
That's awesome.
It doesn't count that rep. I'm like, we were 1 second off, buddy.
Well, remember the gym teacher would tell you that. You'd be like, you didn't go all the way down on that push-up. You didn't go all the way down.
Yeah.
You didn't go. Hold on. I don't go all the way up.
Well, the
okay,
best part
I
is
go all
that
the way down every time.
We had the same gym teacher for years, and you get to like the 4th year, and like you didn't complete that chin up. I haven't completed one yet.
Yeah.
This is year 4. Figure it out.
Of the two of us, you're the only one that seems surprised by this. I don't understand.
It's like
I didn't expect full credit for that.
I have never climbed this rope.
Yeah.
I've never even attempted to climb this rope.
Yeah. I don't.
Why do you think I'm not up at the top of this rope?
Because you know what I had before this? I have science, so I understand how gravity works, and I'm not supposed to be up there touching the rafters of the gym. I'm just letting you know.
Now I'm going to go shower with a bunch of my classmates in an open room.
Yeah. The nice thing is, though, is you got that thin little blue mat down here. So if I do fall from dangerous heights,
I won't hurt the floor.
Yeah. Your basketball
Priorities.
parquet floor that we're playing on, it won't leave a divot. Yeah.
My broken spine won't cut into the wood.
Right. Yeah.
They
just use it to-
made you guys do actual physical activity in gym class back
Yeah,
then.
we would.
Yeah.
We
What do
would.
you mean back then? You're only 10 years younger than
We went when kids were
Well,
kids.
we didn't have to do any of that.
Yeah, we could actually still play bombardment, dodgeball.
Oh, yeah. Bombardment. Bombardment was my favorite. Dodgeball was fun because you had free reign and could run around.
Yeah.
But bombardment, when you had sides, that
I
was
mean,
fun.
I'm not going to name names, but when we got to junior high, and some of us, not me, but some of us were like 4'8", and some of us were 6'4", and they wondered why people got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was the best time to take out whatever aggressions you had towards people.
Yeah.
So if they did you wrong somewhere else, that's cool. You're just going to get a red ball, which now you can't even use that to play dodgeball.
Well, that was the thing is that someone got hurt because someone was able to throw a red ball at like 700 miles an hour and someone took it to the face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how you didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
That looks like a full-grown adult, and that looks like a toddler. Maybe we shouldn't have these people on opposing sides.
Right. Yeah. Well, they picked teams. Right. They picked all their friends.
I think those are valuable life lessons.
Oh, they really are. Everybody should have to play dodgeball. Everybody should have to do that.
I think it was 8th grade basketball in practice, and the coach is trying to talk to me. He's like, you know what it's like to be guarded by someone who's 7 feet tall? And I was like, no. And then he looked over at the guy that was a center, and he was like, oh, but I guess this kind of does relate. I'm like, yeah, it does, kind of. Like, I hit 5'9" early, and that's where I stopped. So freshman year, we come back, and everyone else is like, oh, you guys grew. That's cool. I didn't know that was what we were supposed to do over the summer. Yeah, apparently, I'm done. Because if you look at the basketball pictures, like, I'm in the back row of 8th grade, and then freshman year, I'm down in the front row. And everyone else is behind me. I'm like, oh.
And you're standing up, and they're all on a knee. Yeah, see, that's where this stuff goes. But I
had a good relationship with my body. Yeah, I noticed I didn't grow anymore.
Yeah,
I liked floor hockey. I had a gym teacher that let us play floor hockey and get kind of rough with it, and then I got hit in the face with a hockey stick one day.
And you still liked it?
I think I stopped after that because there was blood everywhere.
You sure it wasn't a squirrel? Sure you weren't in Queens?
No, it was definitely a hockey.
We used to play hockey in Duffy's garage. A 2-car garage. We'd have a goal set up at the back.
In the garage?
Yeah. And you know with the floor hockey, like the ball that you play, not like, yeah. And finally we had to make slap shots illegal. Because I'm like, you were literally 10 feet away, winding up as if you're at like center ice. I'd come home and it'd just be like welts. Like, what is going on over at that house?
Not to mention if
they're beating us, Mom.
If there's 8 of you in the garage with sticks, there's no room for that stick to move either.
I think we'd have 4 people tops, 1 person goalie, and we'd wear a mask for safety, but I don't think we had pads or It was great every time you would just hear, because someone would take the ball to the throat.
We wore a mask for safety. It was a Hulk mask off my little. No,
it was like the mask we wear now,
right?
Like this little half like cloth mask.
We had no sticks above the waist rule in gym class, and the one kid broke that rule the one time, and that's the time it hit me in the face.
Here's the problem, though. If you went to school with someone who was like 6'5", like 6'6", like above their waist is above other people's head, like below their waist is above other people's heads.
Yeah, I got to your kneecaps.
Yeah. How'd you take a stick to the throat? Well, it was below his waist, so he was still in the
rules. He shouldn't have been laying down. He wasn't. He was standing up. So I guess that's number 6. Learn something you never learned as a child. I guess I need to learn to climb the rope in gym class, I guess.
Makes me feel all funny inside.
Try a new food each week. See, I could get into that. That's kind of neat.
Yep.
And I guess that would keep it from getting stale, right? That's a nice, probably not a bad resolution. Make the usual unusual. I do that every day.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you turn regular food into unusual stew every day.
Yes. Didn't smell that bad going in. Weird. Sort out a financial worry. That's tiresome. I'm not going to do that. Do something nice for others every day. Again, that's tiresome. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like I do something nice for people every day. So today I gave you a ride here.
Yeah, that's true. I was waiting for like your.
Come on, man. That's nice, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, you didn't, Brian? I made it to the 7-Eleven last week when I left here. You know where the marathon is right down here?
There's a 7-Eleven there?
Yeah. I didn't know that either until I had to go in and buy oil. Because my car was like, you need to get off the road right now because you don't have any oil.
Yeah. So somebody's car's in the shop.
Yep.
So he's driving a Duber today, a Damon Uber. Before I go to the ones that I really think are the best submissions for New Year's resolutions, I want to go to some of the ones we got online, which some of these were pretty good. Kyle, his New Year's resolution was to drink more.
Is this your relative, Kyle?
No. This is Kyle. I know Kyle.
Okay.
But his resolution was to drink more. Then he put 3 dots and then put water, ? And I respect the vagueness because if you really think about it, if he's out getting hammered and they're like, whoa, you need to slow down. He's like, whoa, this is a resolution. You know what I mean? This is destined to happen, right. So I like that one. Hooper said she wants to get off the dead to me list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not worth the effort. 'Cause from what I understand, you just get right back on the next week.
Take it from a man who's been perpetually on it.
Not worth the effort. You're going to be back on eventually.
I had another one of my buddies from New Year's Eve. He said he wants a steak. He wants to stop.
You want a steak?
Yeah.
That's a good resolution.
I would love that too.
Yeah.
He wants to stop fake compliments and agreeing. And then right afterwards, he said, "You look good today," like that. Me of all people, I fall into. I'm like, "Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
I've been on the treadmill in the morning. I've been doing this, and I feel better. La la, you know." And he's like, he's like, yeah. He goes, it's working like that. And he walks away, and I go, "Wait a minute." You know,
Yeah,
like
was this before the new year? Because he could do that. It wasn't a resolution yet.
Right?
I got to get these out. I got to get these out because the first is coming.
Just practicing.
Yeah.
Just practicing. It's like warning shots. And so mine then were to go more places and complete virtual reviews. But here's the big one. Okay. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? I already know that because you're sitting next to me, so I already know that. All right. So
Are you ready for this?
I'm going to start dancing right now. I am wiping the Dead to Me list clean. I'm wiping the Dead to Me list clean in what can only be described as a blanket of unbridled forgiveness.
I've seen your blankets.
You're welcome, everybody, except some store. You're back on it because I heard your commercial on the way here today. It's the new year. You're back on. So everybody else off. Ted, you're off.
I'll be back.
Mac, you're good.
I'll be back on by the 11th.
Hooper, resolutions, dreams do come true. You're good.
You did something nice for someone. You already made the resolution come true.
Look at that. So, but I wiped the whole slate clean except for some store.
Don't ever start a sentence with "I wiped."
Yeah.
And then pause. I wiped. Good. I hope you did.
Thoroughly.
Unless you got a bidet, I hope that's the...
So those are mine. Do you have any big ones or anything that you've already broken?
Never broken. Well, I mean, we did have all of the appetizers we're going to have to celebrate.
I saw
New
that.
Year's Eve on New Year's Day.
I did see that. They had all that good spread, man.
Yeah.
That looked really good.
Well, here's the this always happens. Here's the plan. We're going to do this. We're going to do
Here's
this.
the plan.
And then suddenly we're eating lunch at 2. And I'm like, I don't think we're going to have a whole big feast at dinner if we're eating lunch at 2. And then sure enough, around 5, oh, we ate late. Yeah, we did. We certainly did.
Yeah.
We're probably going to do all that tomorrow. Great.
Yeah. That's all right, though. It's one day, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be done.
Well, there's my thing. I go back to work on Monday. I've had some time off for the holidays. This weekend's the last, cheat weekend.
Yeah.
For a while. And then.
Yeah. No, I told myself,
I'm going to do whatever I want this weekend.
You have to. I'm still in air fryer heaven, man.
Yeah. Everyone who keeps posting these things. Oh, I forgot to post about the air fryer yesterday.
What's that?
That same video that everyone keeps putting on our page. Yeah. Hey, David, I don't know if you've seen this. Yeah, I have, because someone else posted it the day before, and the day before, and the day before.
It's all right.
But for everyone who doesn't know,
yeah,
Damon has an air fryer.
I have an air fryer.
Seen that video?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
In triplicate. I've seen that video. But I thought that was awesome. I thought that was really awesome. That people, my pain is other people's pleasure, but that's okay because we've discussed how my pleasure comes from other people's pain,
right.
So it's all good.
Yeah, it's
a
full
circle of life, baby.
Yeah.
Circle of life. It's all good. So I am the one that sat down and the pop splashed down over my head. It is me. I am him. So wild options for New Year's resolutions.
Let's go.
All right. This one I might try. Live my best life and only buy pants with no buttons or zippers.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. You always fit in sweatpants. Always.
Yeah. Well, there's that meme that goes around that said, hey, try your jeans on every now and then because your pajamas are lying about you about your best life. Yeah. The jams are lying.
Yeah. So my kids are really enjoying doing the pajama thing. They've been doing the homeschool thing for a while anyway because of, COVID and everything else. But so you tell them, like, hey, are you dressed for the day? Yeah.
Yeah.
You put on clean pajamas, like literally you got rid of yesterday's clothes and pajamas and put, I'm dressed for today and tonight until tomorrow morning, you know?
Yeah.
So it really has become like a culture now.
Well, my son has your dream wardrobe. He literally just has like a cartoon character's worth of the same jogging / sweatpants.
Yes.
And like a comfortable shirt.
Yes. Yeah.
It looks like when Marge was doing laundry for the kids and literally just shuffled the same blue and like just shuffled the same clothes, like short shirt, just like shoved them together, put them in the drawer. That's what his outfit looked like.
Yeah. But that's, I guess right now, I mean, at least if that makes you comfortable, feel okay. But the bad part is this right here. If you're going by this, when you go to put the pants on, you're going to be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be surprised. Let's see here. Go vegan for 6 months and inevitably give up. That's a pretty good resolution. I don't think I'd make it 6 days. I don't know if I'd make it 6 hours. I don't know.
That's an interesting challenge.
A lot of salads and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You got to think there's other stuff you can eat when you're vegan too, right? But can you have milk at all?
No.
No, nothing, right?
Look,
nothing that comes from an animal.
Immediately.
Right?
You don't think you couldn't tell if that was Brian or
No.
no, you can't. You can have Oreos though.
Really?
Yeah.
Deep fried?
Well, if you use vegetable oil, I guess, sure.
So air fryer?
Air fry, absolutely.
So this vegan thing might be a real possibility for me, is what you're saying.
Don't do it.
I can sustain. How is he getting fatter as a vegan? Hey, this is a good one. Sign up for a marathon that I bravely will not actually run.
Well, I signed up for the, I think it was an 8K in Chicago, the Chicago run. Chicago, I don't know where
Like an outside run?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a coworker. And then he broke his Achilles, tore his Achilles or something, had to have surgery and everything. And I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to do this anymore. And everyone's like, no, you should still do it. And I was like, no. And then COVID hit, and I was like, oh, thank God. I didn't have to do it. I mean, I still did it, but I did it on my treadmill that day.
But I'm saying, it took a pandemic to get you out of it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
your partner that you were going to run this with, all of a sudden doesn't go, and you're like, no, you're running for 2 of us now.
Right.
No. You don't understand.
No.
I was barely walking for 1.
Right.
I cannot run for 2. You're missing the point. Thank you, COVID.
Yeah.
So it was you, huh?
Yeah, it was me.
It was you.
Please get me out of this. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't mean that much.
I do like this one. Buy all the leftover 2020 calendars and burn them. That's a pretty solid resolution right there.
Like, I don't know. I know you're a Disney fan.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you know this, but Disney doesn't give like that steep of discounts on stuff.
Yeah.
They were discounting the 2020 dated merch at like 75% off.
Really?
Yeah. And you know how much merch is at Disney? Like,
Oh, it's crazy.
yeah.
It really is.
And you don't see sales like that, but they were like, we want this out.
Yeah.
They wanted it out like the TV at the end of Poltergeist. Just unplug it and shove it out in the railing.
I noticed a for sale sign. It says comes with TV. The house comes with the TV. Yes, ma'am. Yes. No, we're not taking it with us. Yes, that's correct. Is it a big screen? No. No, it's actually not. It's one you would never want to watch.
It takes you to a whole new world, but you don't want to watch it.
Yeah. Go viral on TikTok. I would love to do that. I just don't know for what. For mine, it'd be like something stupid. I'd be the guy that falls on the Ring doorbell, and it'd be like, look at this guy,
Man doesn't realize pants are on his ankle for an entire store trip. Man, it's breezy in here.
Man tests limits of buttons after months of sweatpants. Now he's on trial for murder. The button came off at about 400 mile an hour.
Man inadvertently tests out, like, what was the name of Wang Fu's karate?
Yeah.
He inadvertently tests that out.
Hey, this is a good one, though, too. Tattoo, new year, new me, and then in parentheses, JK on my arm.
Have you seen those tattoos where, like, it's like a caterpillar, like, in the arm, and then they open it up, it turns into a butterfly? That's what it should be. Like, it looks like it when your arm's closed. When you open it up, like, in the crook of your elbow, it says JK.
Yeah, JK.
JK!
Let's see. Oh, this was good. Unfriend every person who shares their unsolicited diet or exercise regimen.
Well, your brother's out.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, can I just say one thing? This is a business idea that I think we should do, and this popped in my head when you were talking a minute ago.
He always points at me so angrily. Do you notice that? When you were talking.
I can't see his hands.
So here's the deal. You kind of almost came up with this, but it took the intelligence of my brain.
I get nothing.
But it took the intelligence of my brain to make this real. So let's go right here. Okay.
This checks out.
What I want to be, I want to start.
Wait, did you say pee?
Yeah. What I want to be, it's not in my pants. No, what I want to be is I want to be a company that repossesses Peloton and Bowflex equipment, but we only have to work in the summer. Because you figure they're buying them all right now.
Right.
They're going to make the first 3 or 4 payments when they think it's really cool. They're riding it every month. And then by May, they're going to be like, this sucks. Or it's going to be nice outside. They're going to be like, I got a real bike. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they're going to go outside. They're not going to pay for it. So we need to start a repossession company where we take the stuff back. You know what I mean? That's what I think we need to do. And I think that's lucrative. Then, if it's during the summer, you could put high school kids to work. They could go in and lift the heavy stuff. All you got to do is drive a truck over there.
And we're just going to call it recycle.
Recycle. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah. See? I brought you back in for that reason. That's why you own 48%. You know?
Oh, you guys recycle? We do.
We do.
We do.
Do you leave your
Have you
back door
seen
unlocked?
that new Bowflex one though that you can unlock and it like it like pivots?
First off,
you would tip it like the brontosaurus like ribs on the beginning of Flintstones. You would unlock it, lean once, and the whole thing would be like, "Wah!"
No, I would look like one of them guys training to go into space where all the balls are going around, the gyroscope or whatever. I'd be in one of those.
Dad, how long is that curve? You've been on your side for like 10 minutes. I can't get it straight.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you get a concussion? I hit my head every time it went upside down as I was spinning on this thing. I love that look though. That made me think of your witch's windows with the slanted. So it's like, how am I gonna get in this window? Oh.
I remember they had video games like that where you get on like a sport, like it would be like 3/4 of a motorcycle and you get on it and the screen would be there and it would tilt a little bit. And I'd be like, nope. So it's like you see the guy on the screen just doing donuts because you can't like lean it back up. So it's a straight track. I can't. I'm leaning. I don't know what happened.
And it shows you're riding on the wall. It's like, how are you on the wall? What are you doing? So Mac, are you in?
For recycle?
Yeah.
What are we going to do with them once we're just going to sell them to someone else?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, what we do is we get a warehouse. So we rent a warehouse. We put them on there. And then come November, we're selling them all again.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that Peloton, man, that's expensive.
It's very expensive. But you see, I think what people look at right now, and I told my wife this. I said, I wouldn't. I have a treadmill. It's fine. I have other stuff. I'm fine.
I can tell you that bike with that slant, I mean, that almost got me.
Yeah.
I mean, I could never afford it, but.
Yeah. Well, but here's where they get you. They go, it's $49 a month. Yeah, it's $49 a month for like the next
17 years.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's a big commitment. But that's why I'm saying people will take it and they'll buy it and they'll use it until May, till it's nice outside, and they go, I got a bike in the garage. I'm gonna go air the tires up and I'm gonna go see nature.
Yeah.
So
have you seen that creepy mirror that
okay. So hand to God, truth.
Oh my God, you have one of those?
No. But
you know what I'm talking about, Brian?
Nope.
Yeah. So the workout mirror. So you're watching yourself work out in the mirror.
Yeah, and it'll actually put like your pulse and your stuff. Like it's like a smart screen, but it's a mirror.
And you're almost watching the TV of the person in the mirror then is doing the same as you, like smaller in the mirror.
Gotcha.
What's weird is how I mounted my television. I can see when I'm on the treadmill, I can see from like my chest up. So I can see myself especially whenever the screen goes dark or in the background. Pirates of the Caribbean, a lot of dark, Yeah. So what's kind of neat but it's not neat, is I'm watching myself do it, but it's like an accountability. And I've actually already seen changes even in like my posture. And then, you know what I mean? It's totally weird. So I guess I could see how somebody would like to do that. But like you said, it's so damn expensive.
Right.
And I mean, this isn't my virtual trainer is really like Captain Jack Sparrow. That's my virtual trainer, and that's it. So, but it's one of those things where, I do see myself in the reflection and I kind of like it because it's almost like an accountability thing. Like you're tired and you're like, I'm ready to get off this thing. I'm going to shut it down.
Right. But you can go down to some store and get a Florida,
oh yeah. For $40.
I was just gonna say for like $25.
Yeah.
I was $3,000 to have a screen inside this mirror, please.
Yeah. Well, and I've never been a fan of that when you'd go to the gym. I did not like there's so many people, and I don't know if it's vanity or if what they're trying to do, but I don't need to stand in front of the mirror to know that I'm doing the right posture for what I'm doing. I know how it works. I know the science behind it. I can do it. But there's so many people that stand in front of the mirror, and when they're doing the curls, they're literally watching their own biceps curl, and they're like, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. And I'm like, I'm not like that. Yeah. I just don't, and I don't feel that way looking in the TV, the reflection, but it is an accountability thing. It's like, I see my face and I'm doing it and I'm like, oh, then I start making stupid faces. I start making dumb noises. My wife comes out, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm making bird calls. I'm practicing my bird calls because I literally can see my reflection. I'm like, wow, I make weird faces when I do bird calls. Let me try this one. You know what I mean?
At least your wife comes down. Like the other day I was on the treadmill and I stopped for a second. Well, I just kind of stood off to I put my feet on the
you jump off to the sides
for a second. I don't remember if I was going to drink or something, and it caught a little bit. So it did it stopped the thing. Nothing. Like half an hour later, I go upstairs. Like, are you all right? There was a weird noise down there a little while ago. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not dead. Yeah. When were you going to come check on that?
Well, I walked up the stairs.
Yeah.
So I got one of those things. You put I think most of them come with them, but you can strap it to yourself, and then if you come off the treadmill, it'll kill the treadmill. I don't like having it on me.
My cord snaps, so it doesn't I have to have it on there for it to work, but it doesn't attach to me anymore.
Yeah, so I got the magnetic thing stuck on there, and I just wrapped the cord around it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
There.
Yeah.
So what's funny is in reality, if I was to fall off that thing and slide and knock myself out, it will literally grind through my face as it's laying on the treadmill before anybody ever comes. Because the kids are like, well, Dad's supposed to be down there a couple hours. It is Thursday. Could we check on him? So, but yeah, I always think about that when I'm doing it, but I never hooked that thing to me. So
I'm just literally like, well, I'm glad it was such an emergency.
Yeah. You see, I got busted out one time. The kids came down and they said, because I have, how I redid my bathroom or my basement down there, and I put a whole bathroom in. So one morning I had to pee. I'm like, okay, well, if I pause it too long, it resets. Like if you hit stop or pause, if it stays too long, it'll reset. Well, I'm going to be off at like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, to duck out of the back bedroom.
Run a little bit further than I was going to make up for that.
Right. Yeah. But I leave it running. So it stays going, because otherwise I'll come back and I'm like, wow, you had 49 minutes in and it says 0 now and I'm starting over again. It's like, that sucks, because it mentally, the more you go, you feel better. So
are we talking about peeing again?
Yeah. So I jump off and the kids are like, so is that how you get all this time on there? You're not even on the track. I'm like, literally, there was 40 seconds I wasn't on that thing.
Yeah.
And they saw me running out of the bathroom to hop back on it. And they're like, that's what you do? I'm like, no, that's not what I do.
Yeah, well, that's the equivalent of like you're watching a movie as a kid and there's like 8 seconds of boob. And that's when your parent walks in. You're like, I swear to God, this was not it. Like,
It wasn't there before.
Yeah. I swear to God,
I don't seen this movie before.
Right.
Why does it say buffering? Why did it pause? I don't know.
Yeah.
My remote needs batteries, but no, I totally get it. That's what I got busted for. They're like, so you just go out. Yeah, I come down here, I hide out in the bathroom in the basement, and I leave the treadmill on.
Yeah.
I have a foosball table there, a TV there. I have a bigger TV out in the other area.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
you
go
wouldn't
there.
just be standing next to the treadmill watching TV. You literally get like,
Yeah.
no.
Well, I got one of those workout mirrors in the bathroom, so I'm in the bathroom.
I got an elaborate set of mirrors so I can watch the TV from the crapper.
Do my cardio in the downstairs tub. I'll see you in a couple minutes. But so that I think that's a really good one. Unfriend every person who shares their unsolicited diet or exercise regimen, because it's coming, and people are going to start pushing their stuff.
To be fair, I did that last year, so I can't.
Yeah,
I guess it wasn't like, hey, do what I do. Because it was like, hey, this is what was more like. I really wasn't saying what I was doing. I guess I was at one point. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I stopped doing
Was yours a New Year's resolution? Was that when it started?
No, it was September.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So because I remember, because we were kind of on board at the same time with that stuff. So no, I don't see that as being the same. You should too. I hate to say it. For me, it's more about because I ate keto for a while and I didn't mind it. I just know I can't sustain that for my lifetime. Yep. You know what I mean?
We have an air fryer now. You can't do that.
You can air fry cheese and sausage. I'm sure you can. But the whole point of the matter is like everybody didn't want to know what I had for dinner.
Yeah.
Because I made this delicious keto meal. Cool.
Most of the time when people are doing that, and if this is you, take it as you will. But most of the time when people are doing it, it's because they want to sell you the program they're working on.
Correct. Yeah. Like this works for me. So
or hey, this works for me. Or hey, look at all these results I'm getting. Oh, what are you doing? DM me.
Yeah.
As soon as you know that you're not putting it on for free, it's like, wait a minute.
Wait, smile. Is it meth? No, it's not meth. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
I'll send you a private message. No, just tell me what it is.
So this one here on this list is my favorite one. And I want to be this. Become the GOAT at sarcasm. Now, everybody knows GOAT, greatest of all time. That's what I want.
I mean, you're the bloat of sarcasm right now.
Yes. You know what sucks is that really took me off my pedestal. It really took me off my pedestal there.
It didn't take much. Just had to push a little bit. The bike just tipped to the rest of the.
Yeah. So how about the next one then? Since I got nothing now. Sure. Oh wow, we're both laughing loud in the. That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. How about the GOAT of being an ass? Okay. Yes, I got that.
Yeah.
This one says do so much yoga that it actually justifies wearing yoga pants 24/7.
I don't know.
I don't know how much yoga you'd have to do that.
No, I can tell you I can do like maybe 3 minutes of it. My body's like, nope.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I think my body's allergic to yoga pants. I don't think that's going to happen. So anything I got to hang on the clothesline and jump off the roof to put on ain't something I want to do on a daily basis. Well, how'd you break your ankle? Missed my pants.
Did you spray paint those on? Unfortunately, no. It'd be easy to take off.
So I like this one too. Read more, or at least turn on the subtitles while binge watching TV. That is pretty cool.
I find some shows I do watch with the subtitles on because like the music it's set at 400 and, the speaking is set at 3.
Yeah.
And you can't like get it where, especially if you're trying to like not disturb other people in the house.
Action.
Like I want to watch this.
Action shows.
Yeah. I want to watch this, but I know that the people 3 rooms away don't.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be cognizant of whatever they're doing. But it's like, what did they say?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? And then suddenly like your Aerosmith kicks in. You're like, whoa! So what is this?
So now I'm through that set now, but the Pirates of the Caribbean movie's on the treadmill. So you got the noise of the treadmill.
Yeah.
Okay. You got probably my awesome wheezing and gasping for hair. Damon hanging on for life, right? But then you have all the background, the swords, the fighting, the loud music, which the music scores in those movies are awesome. But when people are talking, you can't hear it. So I actually have that TV that is 3 feet from my face on like 55.
You got the commercial where the guy's sitting in the chair and just blowing him back. Yeah. That's how you get your resistance. Like you're trying to run on the treadmill towards the volume.
What are you doing? I'm running against the sound waves. But it was weird because someone would come down and be like, why do you have that so loud? I'm like, what?
I can't hear it.
Now fast forward, you go to a different, like a Netflix show where it's about a killer and you're like, oh, everything's okay.
Everything's much quieter.
Everything's like this.
And everyone's talking clearly.
Yeah. And then sometimes they'd have the guy talking into a microphone behind glass and this and that. And you're like, oh, if I can't see his mouth moving, I don't know what he's saying. So you're right. You almost want to turn on subtitles, Well,
I have headphones that don't go over your ears or in your ears. They put the music through your jaws. So your ears are open.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll have earplugs in. So I'm not hearing any ambient noise. Like I'm not hearing the bike or I'm not hearing anything else. And then someone will come in and be talking to me. And then suddenly I'm like, oh my God. How long have you been standing there? Because sometimes I'll have a hood up, like just to like, like try to like.
Are you like
sweat
full
going?
Are you full like Eminem 8th Mile when you're doing this?
Yeah. And then someone will come in. I can't see. I have no vision. I just straight on, and they'll be standing there talking, and they're like, oh, and like, I just went over like a whole week's worth of plans we're going to do this week. Did you not hear any of that? No. Or like, I'm yelling. No. What did you say?
It'd be best if you were listening to like Little John. You're singing along like, yeah.
Or just okay.
You just agreed to everything.
Yeah. Wow, I thought it was going to be an argument, but we're right on board.
So my mother does get to come live with us for the next 8 months while she fumigates for squirrels in New York. Okay, gotcha. It's all good. So we can agree on that one at least. One of these says, stop making lists, eat more tacos.
Yeah, stop making lists.
Yeah.
Stop making lists, huh? Is that why you wiped your list clean?
Yeah, I wiped thoroughly my list clean.
I wiped.
It wasn't hesitated that long.
My list clean. Like, whoa.
Wasn't that long.
Wait, you said list, right?
Hey, this one I got highlighted too. Fart in front of my squad with no shame. First off, I don't think I have anybody that I can call my squad. All right.
Hey, you guys my squad? Wait, why?
Do you smell popcorn?
I don't smell. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, this one. Stand up. Now, this is not a problem for me, but I have seen this. Stay in the bathroom while I brush my teeth.
Do people walk around and like?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Brian on this. Where are you going?
I never leave the sink.
Where are you going?
Yeah. No, I walk around and you're standing there. They're talking to you and the toothbrush is going. And you're like, first off, where's all that going?
Right. Especially if you have if you're doing the mouthwash gargle, where are you going with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're walking from bathroom to bathroom, I don't know what you're doing.
This ain't a spit and sink.
Yeah.
This ain't no. We don't rinse.
I just cleaned this sink.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to the kids' sink. I guarantee that one's not clean.
Yeah.
They deserve a spit in that sink.
That's right. Kid, your sink's dirty. Go clean your bathroom.
Yeah, that's weird.
But yeah, no, I didn't know that was a real problem. I have seen it. It's not prominent, but I know people that do that and they start brushing. I had a roommate that did that. Like he go, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Like 30 seconds later, he's behind you. You're like, what? Oh my God! What do you hear the noise? And you're like, did I drift into the bathroom? Yeah. What am I doing?
This isn't a group activity.
Yeah.
You want to be part of the squad? Because I got something for you.
Do you want me to sing the happy birthday song while you do it, or how's this work? Or no, that's washing your hands. Never mind. I don't know. What do you?
I think it is.
Is it when you brush your teeth though too, or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they used to make toothbrushes that would play music in them for kids, and they would know when the song was over.
Yeah. And then the one right after that says, "Stop drinking orange juice after I brush my teeth." First off, You know better. You're an adult.
Yeah. Why is that a resolution?
That's the grossest thing ever.
That's just not being an idiot.
Yeah, I won't even take I won't take my medicine after I brush my teeth.
Yeah.
I take it before because I don't want to swallow that much water and stuff.
All right, so can we put this on record, everyone in the room here?
Yeah.
I find it weird when people get up and be like, oh, I brush my teeth first thing. Like, I don't. I go, drink some coffee. I have food.
Yeah.
Because I want to brush my teeth after all of that.
But see,
I don't want to brush my teeth and then go do that and then go to work.
Totally feel it.
Because now I smell like breakfast in my mouth.
But I may brush twice though.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
totally
get up
acceptable.
and brush, and then I'll brush again.
I totally.
Right.
If you brush twice, I feel that's acceptable. But if you just brush once and you do it before all the other stuff,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally understand that. And then let's see here.
Sorry.
Oh, this is my own personal one. Yeah. Yeah. What's your resolution?
Clunk.
Well, I'm going to start paying attention to podcasts more when I'm recording.
I just hired movers in.
and I broke it already. Yeah. It's the second, and I already broke it. This one I put on here personally myself. Find more reasons to use the word hypothesis. I feel like I need to work that into conversations more.
Okay.
All right. So don't be surprised if it happens on this podcast. Okay. But I feel like it needs to happen.
Well, I have a feeling that'll lead to a hypothesis of why people aren't listening to this podcast.
And then one of the last ones on here says, get waxed without feeling obligated to make awkward small talk.
Get what?
Waxed.
Waxed?
Waxed.
Who's this resolution for?
Yeah, can this just be
is
like
for-
any kind of like service? Like, like going to a barber? People still do that, right? I don't know myself.
Hey,
But any kind of like service where you're like somewhere and they're like,
where they feel
like,
obligated to
Yeah.
talk to you. It's like, you don't have to have a conversation with me. I'm paying you for a service. Just go ahead. We're good.
I'm one of those people that I can sit in silence with other people. Like, I don't need to
Yeah.
fill the space.
We've already told the story too about our awesome Lyft drivers and stuff we've had when we've been, a trio. So-
Imagine me driving a car.
Yeah.
Brian, imagine getting in a car with me. I'm driving.
Okay.
We're talking to you. Like, hey, Brian, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to work. I got to go up the street a little bit. Okay, cool. And then suddenly you hear, turn left. On the next street, turn right. Like, who puts their own voice
Yeah.
in the GPS?
Lyft drivers, multiple Lyft drivers.
And then calls himself sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hey, sweetheart, turn left. Coming up. Like,
Yeah.
wait, was that you?
It's very polite to themselves. It's like the Tony Robbins of directions.
Yeah.
You can do this. Turn left.
And
You
then we
got
told
this.
them a story about how a dog ate someone at graduation. It
Yeah.
was sweet. Totally. We totally left turn on that lady.
We did. We did.
But
But
yeah, I can like sit in a car and not have to talk to someone, or sit like in a barber's chair, which it's been 400 years, but
Yeah.
I can do that.
so
Like, just focus on what you're doing. Like, if there's something interesting and like, I say you get a few sentences out.
Yeah.
If none of those stick, let's move on.
right.
Like, if none of that spaghetti like stuck to the wall,
Yeah.
it goes back in the pasta pot. Like, we don't need to like talk. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's so realistically, when you go there, this just did happen to me. I got a haircut a couple days ago, and I I went in there. So I check in online. I use the app. I check in, and I live literally like right there. You know what I mean? The gas station where I have to type in my zip code.
Oh,
it's
you
like
get your haircut
behind
at the
it.
gas
Yeah.
station?
Yeah. I'll take a Slurpee.
God, this
and
is weird. We don't even offer this service.
3 on the sides.
But I'll take this guy's $20.
Guy's been coming here for months. So
I just put a Flowbee on the car wash vacuum. Go to
sir,
town.
you're gonna need to roll your window down. Go through the car wash. Do you have a sunroof? But so I just I check in and it says 0 minute wait time. Well, cool. I'm still tying my shoes and I'm gonna get there. So it's gonna be 5 minutes for him there.
Right.
So I I get there and they say you check in online. I said yes. There's 2 girls working and they each have somebody in the chair. Cool. Somebody could have walked in right after I checked in, or it's not a big deal. So I wait. I wait like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and one of them's done. She gets them done. She comes up. Now I'm standing there, okay? And the other girl's still in the middle of a haircut, but I'm standing there, and she checks the guy out, has him pay and everything, and then like walks away. And she didn't even say, hey, I'll be right with you. Hey, you're next. I'm the only one there, okay?
Yeah.
Now she disappears, like in the back. Like I went to make Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know where she went.
Boom.
And I'm
All
like,
right.
okay. No, I watched her walk to the back,
Yeah.
but I'm like, well, maybe she's got to use the bathroom or something. She'll be right back. It is what it
Or
is.
maybe there's cleaning like things you have to do now.
I don't know. But regardless, there couldn't be because she didn't cut my hair. The other lady did. But
yeah, I figured that was what was coming.
So we'll fast forward. So now I'm 20 minutes into a wait that said 0.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's 5 people waiting in there to get their haircut behind me. Okay. And they're telling people, it's going to be 20, 25 minutes. Okay, I'll wait. Well, this is a small waiting area. So maybe go wait in your car. They put your name on the list. Go wait in your car. Just do everybody a favor and let's not be on top of each other,
I remember when this was the Hooters plan, someone wasn't on board. But
Yeah.
suddenly now it's people are waiting in his space.
Yeah. So anyway, she gets done cutting this guy's hair. He does. She walks over. Now the same thing. She takes the broom and they sweep it, and it's very cool. They got the vacuum on the floor there, so they just have to sweep the pile over to that area, and then boom, And Jerry's got one of them too. It's very cool. I saw that when she did Chuck's hair. It's like boom, it was gone. I was like, oh, it's magic, Yeah. So I'm easily amused. At least that's my hypothesis.
What else can you stick in there? I'm easily amused.
Anything you drop on the floor. But anyway,
I won't be able to get back up. So
anyway,
hard pass.
Yeah. It's my turn. She goes, Damon, come on back. I said, okay. Now the other girl's still missing.
Yeah.
There's 5 people behind me now, and she takes me, and I'm like, so there's nobody else here working? Because I thought maybe there was even a third person in back or this or that. But there was 2. And I'm like, and it was like 4:00 in the afternoon. So I thought to myself, this is kind of it started to get maybe a busier time than if it was like, say, noon,
Yeah.
So she comes back out and she goes and now she sweeps up her area. And I'm like, okay, either that or like she was making stew. I don't know what she was doing.
I was just waiting for the stew.
Okay.
Reference. I was waiting for it.
Okay. I don't know what she was doing, but she never said boo to me. Like, hey, I see you're standing there. You're the only one here. We'll be right with you.
Yeah.
It was just
after these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah. And then the TV froze, So I was like, whatever. So I sit down in the other chair and the lady's like, she goes, so any big plans for New Year's? And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to have a conversation. I'm actually mad.
You should have been like, yeah, not talking.
Yeah. I was mad then, and I told her, she says, no, nothing
well, I plan
big.
to have a haircut this year, but I guess, I guess we're moving into next year with it.
But I was just like, what do you say to that? And again, it's easier with a mask on because they can't, and I just shut my eyes. I'm like, you're going to be cutting hair and everything. I just shut my eyes. We're good. And that way, we're not even making eye contact. It's not awkward. Like, oh, I just looked at him. Hey, so what kind of dog is your favorite? I don't want to hear that because there's no reason for me you don't have to have a conversation with me. And most of the time, I'm a chatty Cathy and I want to talk.
Yeah.
But I was frustrated. I'm like, I don't have nothing nice to say right now. Like, where did that lady go? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know is not what I'm doing for New Year's. Where did she go?
Right.
Is she okay? Should we go look for her? Should I grab a pair of scissors?
Yeah, we got a whole party back here. We can go.
Yeah.
We don't even need Wayne May. We got a whole group.
You guys want your haircut? Grab a pair of scissors. We're going to looking, So, but no, it's the same premise. So that's why I said I never feel obligated to talk to anybody when you do that. But I guess if you're on the other side of it, I mean, I don't know. I've been in customer service too. I don't feel obligated to make small talk with people. You're going to, most of the time, you're going to find out stuff you don't want to know.
I've spent so much time in my adult life in like waiting rooms for doctor's appointments, whatever. I can sit in a room and just be silent and wait.
Yeah.
Because you're like, hey, your appointment's at 4. Cool, I'll show up at 4.
Can you do it without your phone on too?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm one of the only
I grew
people.
up before phones.
Right. But I'm one of the only people not on the phone.
But yeah, I like how doctors are like, hey, your appointment's at 4. You show up, like, be 15 minutes early. She shows up at 3:45. They don't even call you back till 5:45. And you're like, what? What was this about? Was this just like a stress test that I wasn't aware of?
Yeah.
So we can get back there. Okay, now we're going to check your vitals to see how angry you are.
Yeah. Your blood pressure is very high.
Oh,
yes,
is it?
I'm aware.
I had other things to do today.
I'm aware. And by the way, I touched your aquarium.
Yeah.
So I don't care. I don't care what the sign says. I am going to touch the shit out of that.
I took time off work to sit in your room.
Hey, that's the other thing. They call you back and then you sit there for like an hour and a half. You're like, now what do I do?
Yeah.
Well, I want to get up and read stuff.
I want to go through those drawers. Yeah. Any of these drawers have dum-dums in them? I'll find them. And you usually put them on the ones with the poison stickers so you don't go in that drawer. Oh, you're not fooling me, Doc. Yeah. I know they're in there. There'll be times, though.
Biohazard.
I'll be sitting there and they'll be on someone else's, like they'll unlock the computer. The lock screen is on someone else's files.
Yeah.
I'll read the whole thing.
Really?
You shouldn't put it in front of me.
Well, you have that privilege. You've seen my screen on my phone. Yeah. I can't read anything unless I'm.
That thing is like, there was one time it was my own files. They're putting notes in and everything, and he starts reading to me what the things are, and I'm like, yeah, I got to do this every other day. I got to do this at this. He's like, how do you know all that? Like, you had it on the screen right there. He's like, yeah, you read all that? I'm like, yeah. You can see the look on his face where he's like, I had someone else's stuff on there before you. And you're like, yeah, you did.
Right.
I know all about that too. Gross. Gross.
You see her in the waiting room.
Yeah.
She's just checking out. You're like, very sorry. Very sorry. I think that should go away.
Yeah. You should. Someone else doing that for you? Because I don't even see the back there. I don't know how you're.
Who told you about that growth? How did you even know that was there?
How did you even see that?
What growth?
Yeah.
You think it's a tail for real?
Yeah.
It's a tail?
Oof. I don't think topical cream is going to work on that lady.
You grab the prescription pad. I want you to take some Tylenol 3 with codeine. You just start writing it out. No, but other than that, like I said, as far as the New Year's resolutions, I don't have any I broke yet, which is good because we're 2 days in. So that's pretty solid.
Here's the thing. Like, we made up time. You could literally like mentally rotate the calendar and say like March 1st is the beginning of the year. It's all the same.
Right.
If it mentally gives you a fresh start, great. I'm happy for you. Please do that. I don't think it matters.
Yeah. But I also don't need to know about everybody's.
That's true too.
Other than the ones we asked about. I mean, we did ask for people to give us some info, which was nice, but
take care of yourselves. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you don't start today, if you don't start until, like June 1st, start.
Yeah.
Just take care of yourself. Let's all be friends. Let's all try to, can we all just get along?
Yeah. Well,
but no, I'm seriously, like you said, like, the reason I think these fail is that because we don't tell people, so we don't hold each other accountable.
Accountability. Yeah.
But tell the people that are really actually going to hold you accountable or support you, or not the people that are just going to be the goat of sarcasm.
That was a dig.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Didn't even need much of a shovel.
You're really, hey, my hypothesis is that you really want that title. All right.
You're going to have to come get it.
So keep that in mind. And if you are sitting at home and you didn't make resolutions and you feel bad, or you did make them, it doesn't matter. Do yourself a favor, go check in online somewhere, bring a friend, and then write a review the next day and let everybody know. But again, it's not meant to be ignorant. Don't get somebody fired.
Yeah.
Don't get someplace in trouble. Don't give less than a perfect review. Give a 5-star review somewhere that you've never been and write down something that could never happen there that you really enjoyed doing.
To that point, if you've been somewhere and they ask you to give them a review, give them a review. I can't tell you how many places they live or die off that, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, we asked too. Yeah, I was gonna say we asked too. If you
wait,
what's that? You got a review?
Brian's already done it. He went to the vegan cafe and said, "I had the filet mignon, and I have to say the chefs at this place are amazing. The best steak I possibly had in my entire life. The rugged Western style decorum is a nice touch too. Can't recommend this place enough."
See. And
I'm gonna do nice things.
You have baffled everyone that works at that establishment.
Wait. You went to the vegan cafe, but right below that is a place called Mooyah. Burgers, fries, and shakes.
Hey, you had the salad there in case you want to fill one out next month. All right.
Wait. Look at the thing. Mooyah, burgers, fries, and shakes. First review. I've been a vegan since I was a child. Yeah. I think someone's already taken Damon's plan here.
Folks,
it's already going.
I'm telling you right now.
Already going wild.
Have some fun with it. And then you know what's great is as much as you laugh about it now and you drag somebody else. Like I said, Wilson, I'm going to pull you in somewhere. Yeah. We may be going to Japan later on today. You have no idea. But I'm saying you're going to see it a year later. It's going to remind you. You're going to laugh that much harder. And you might even go, I really want to go to that place. So maybe even do that. Find somewhere you want to go and put yourself there.
It's funny you say that though. I was like, they have all these things like, the top things of, the year. They didn't do that. They didn't do a whole lot this year because this year was garbage. But so one of them was like the worst tourist traps in America, and the front picture was that frying pan in Iowa.
Yeah, and we stood in it.
We're like, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. They literally made a frying pan for some bogus thing, and then some towns like, we'll just put it on a corner.
Yeah.
See if people stop by. There's nothing there. There's literally not even a place where you can buy like magnets or keychains of the frying pan. It's literally just like, hey, here's some sheet metal.
No.
Go stand in it. Fatties. Okay. Here we are.
What would be neat though is if we went and got ourselves like a bunch of like a magnetic sweatsuit and just ran at it full speed. Like they do when they jump on the Velcro walls.
Yeah.
You just hear, dunk.
Yeah. But put magnets in the front, but then like have it decorated like bacon.
Yeah.
So you jump up there, it looks like bacon frying.
And then just get up there and make a sizzling noise.
Well, just go charge people. It's like, go make those suits. Go stand on the side of the road. Oh, we're not affiliated.
Yeah. Oh, no. We have nothing to do with that frying pan whatsoever.
However, next year if you come back, we'll have eggs. I think we've lost the plot.
That would be so awesome. All right. Well, tell them about our website then and tell them about our stuff then.
Wow, that's putting time. You can find us at thatchecksoutwdt. It has all of our links.
Come on, goat.
Hey, if you're looking to do something new and fun this year, come on down to Audiohive Podcast Studio, record a podcast. Talk to Brian. You find out if he wants to be in your podcast or not. Usually it's not.
Take a shower?
Yeah, take a shower.
They got showers here. Hey, I'm going to review the showers on Audiohive. I already have reviewed the showers on Audiohive Podcast.
Anyway, check us out. Thatchecksout.net has all of our links on social media. thatchecksoutwdt, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Find us at those locations. Please give us all your ideas. Share us with your friends, family, people you don't like. We don't care. Just share us. share some more. For Damon, Ted, and Brian, that checks out.
It does check out. Hey, you get the goat at that, at least. You're the goat of knowing stuff.
Knowing our own stuff?
You're the goat of knowing stuff about us.
You know stuff that you made up.
Yeah, nice. Give the passwords now.